Folks, thank you so much for doing this interview. For folks who don't realize, this is actually take 2 for this, because there's always confusion when I'm talking to them, and especially her too, because I'm always trying to figure out what is what, who is who, where is where. But let me put it this way: congratulations on the show, and how does it feel working with these people, being, of course, the producer of the show?
I hate them all. No, actually, I they're the best. They're the nicest people ever.
Oh.
They really are. They are so nice. No, it was great. It was great. Everybody worked very hard on this show, and I think that it was a really interesting process to see everybody grow into their characters and really, take that seriously and end up with great stuff. That was awful.
No, that was perfect. No, that was good. No, that was great. No, but for folks who don't know about what the show is about, because it's almost like the show itself, people are trying to help each other, but they don't like each other. I mean, there's so many different layers with this show. It's really interesting.
Huh? Yeah. No, the show is very much like that. Like, you don't know who's the good person and who's the not so nice person, and in the end, everybody shows their true colors.
Because this show's it's out in the prairies, and if you can talk about the subject itself.
The subject, well, it's about a big-time city lawyer who goes back to her hometown to work on a specific case, something that's happening in the town, and she's actually on the opposite side of where she should be, and ends up switching sides. I'm rambling.
No,
I think.
Great.
Oh, and then what happens? And then and then she changes her mind about what the place is, because her memory is not strong, but she's reminded of many things of her past, some good and some not so good. Okay. And then she meets all these interesting characters, and then she just falls in like with everybody.
And this is the character. This is your character we're talking about here.
Correct, yes.
How did you feel when you found out about this role, being part of this, taking it on, and knowing all these different layers? I mean, it's got to be an actor's dream to be taking on a role like this.
Yeah, I feel very lucky. I mean, I saw the project when it was in pitch form, so the character wasn't fully developed yet, so I got to be a big part of who she is and who she... how she expresses herself within the story, and I really loved it. I mean, she's great. It's probably the most complex character I've ever had the opportunity to play, so I feel very lucky.
Now, you got to introduce me to the other actors and actresses next to you here.
Well, this is Peter Mooney. He plays Billy Crawford, who Joanna, my character, went to high school with briefly, and this is Star Slade, and she... She plays Luna, who's a feisty little high school student who's intelligent and kind of a mirror of Joanna in some ways. And these three kind of become a legal team.
How do you guys end up being a legal team with that kind of introduction?
Well, we buy a bunch of ads on bus benches with our three faces going.
Diamond and Diamond.
Been in an accident?
That's not really him.
I know it's not.
Yeah, see?
Oh, yeah, that's scandal. So Billy Crawford, who I play, has a law practice in the small town. And then originally they're opposing forces. But as we get further along in the case, they eventually team up and start working together with the help of young Luna, who comes on board and is like helping them out in the case.
And I was going to say, how do you think your character helps bring everybody together? Because that's what it sounds like. That's what you do.
I feel like I bring some levity to these two.
I think she's right.
Yeah.
And I'm a kid, and I'm a fresh perspective. I mean, they're adults now. And I remind them of stuff.
No, it's good.
That works for me,
It's true. Luna's hilarious. Luna's really funny person. Like, she's engaged, she's really emotionally invested in things, but she also does come in and crack jokes on a fairly regular basis, which is nice.
It sounds like from this interview itself, you guys are cracking jokes. You guys get real serious, and suddenly, boom.
Oh, yeah. We have two versions. We recut it as a half-hour comedy that will air online. No, that's not true. No, we
Meet with Crawford.
No, there's we had a lot of fun shooting this show. We had a lot of fun together. I think much like our character's journey, we didn't get along at all when we started.
Yeah, totally.
Hated each other,
Love.
and then sort of learned to like each other and learned to laugh as the season went on. That's not true. We laughed the whole time. We laughed from day one.
You know, I'm so looking forward to seeing this season, and the reason why is because knowing what I can see here, and then watching you guys like looking to like you want to tear each other apart, it's going to be a great contrast. Look, I'm going to let you guys go because I know you got more interviews to do. I want to say congratulations on all this. Looking forward to talking to you guys again for the next season, but more importantly, man, just thanks for just bringing great entertainment to Canadian television.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank
Thanks.
you.